Okay, hey guys, what's up? I look fantastic. Yep. And yeah, I just feel like talking. Today is October 23rd. And our next holiday will be the Christmas holiday, so we will have to wait for 2 months. If you exclude the weekends, of course. So I look forward to the next Friday. Yeah, anyway, I want to talk because like 2 weeks later we're going to have the midterm test. It's called a term test, but it's actually a midterm test if you're in the USA. But yeah, originally I'm going to study friggin' Chinese over here. I'm gonna study some Chinese, okay? But after this, okay? October 16th. Um, I embarrassed myself twice during 2 classes because I either know too much or I either know too less. And then after school, Marty, Leo, Tom, Hans, and AJ went to Nick's house while I hid in my own apartment. Not really house, apartment. On October 17th, it's holiday. Awesome-tastic. First of all, at first Leo and Pink wanted to go to, by the way, there's an amusement park in Hong Kong called Ocean Park. Leo and Pink, I think they have feelings for each other. And I guess I'm kind of happy for Leo, but again, that makes me the last person to ever get a girlfriend in our group. Do we even have a group? Do we even have a fucking group anymore? Whatever. Yeah, October 17th. Originally, Leo and Pink were supposed to go to Ocean Park together as their first date, sort of. I mean, they're dating, but they won't admit it, okay? And, they changed their minds, and them and Christopher and Natalie, they went somewhere else. And that's all. And I'm just alone in my bedroom, not doing anything with my life, not doing anything productive. October 18th, yeah, we got PE class. I suck at push-ups. I'm not that bad at sit-ups, but push-ups, I'm terrible. I'm not that tall, I'm not that heavy, and I'm not that, flexible. So I suck. And then there's this small thing. I guess I was right in front of the back door because I was talking to Nick. And Mary popped up out of nowhere talking to Oliver, and Mary wanted to go, through the back door, so she said, "Excuse me," in Cantonese or something, I forgot. But yeah, that's this little thing. October 22nd, that's yesterday. Life had been more meaningless than ever. Yeah. On Saturday, my mom told me that she found out about my fucking YouTube channel, which is actually one of the reasons why I make this YouTube channel because I want some privacy. I want some privacy from my classmates and my family members, but it may seem that I will never be able to escape from them. So that's awesome, man. Let's get trapped in this world of being watched. I don't know what I'm trying to say. No, I'm trying to say that. Okay, I'm feeling dizzy. Okay, yeah, anyway, whatever. Fuck that. October 22nd. That's Monday, that's yesterday. Okay, here's something interesting. So I joined the campus TV, which is basically the school TV team. The chairperson of the team is Sandra, who's actually a nice person. And after I made my first official short film, she and we talked, and she's like, okay, you know what? I'll put your name onto the list, and you'll be in our team. So I'm in the campus TV team now. And we also have another girl who's in the team. Her name's Tanya, fake name. So Tanya, she's just one of those very, millennial, your average American wannabe girl who, makes all these pop culture references and who, subtly shows her own ass in Instagram posts, even though she's 15 or 16. I think she's 16, I don't know, but I'm not trying to say she's a thought. Maybe she is. Possibly she is. But I don't know. And I don't know, she and we two were supposed to be downstairs on the ground floor of school to just stand there and wait, because we have this recruitment thing where all of the members must take turns to stand on the ground floor and to wait for people to come up to us if they want to join the campus TV. And I and Tanya were supposed to be down there after school. I went down, but Tanya wasn't down there. So I was like, and then Sandra came out, and then I was like, Tanya isn't here, nobody's here. So Sandra decided to, just end the whole thing off, So we packed up the entire booth, and we finished it. Okay, here's the interesting part. Before this event, I was with Leo and another friend, and I forgot to bring my sports clothes back home on the last Thursday, so I wanted to bring them back home on Monday, and then turns out Leo needs them, so you know what, Leo borrowed them, and yeah, pretty cool. So we walked down to the ground floor. No, I walked down to the ground floor, and they went to the first floor. And on the first floor, again, I don't want to talk about Mary and Caroline and those bunch of girls all the time, but I guess, I don't know, it's just part of the plot, So Mary showed up on the far distance, Caroline showed up, and they sort of looked at us, and I don't know what are they trying to do, but they sort of looked at us. And then I went down. I didn't really care, right? And then and I didn't want to stand in the middle of the school on the ground floor alone like an idiot, okay? So I hid my bags and myself in the canteen, which is a place where it's more, I guess, hidden, more discreet. So just in case if some random kid decides to pop up out of nowhere, I'll go and approach him or her, I don't have to stand in the middle of the fucking thing, And then I was looking around, and Mary and Caroline were watching the world, including me. They're not watching me, they're watching the world, including me. So when I walked out of the canteen, there's a roof on top of the canteen because, like I said, it's discreet. So I walked out of the thing, and they were just up there looking at me, and I'm like, okay. So I went back, and then Sandra popped up, and yada 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 yada. And then Sandra and we packed up the booths, right? So there's this board, right? This portable board where it says Campus TV Recruitment, big letters, And I was trying to, the board was behind me, and I was trying to pull it all the way over to the empty ground area where you're supposed to store these boards at. And I was pulling the board across the school, and I looked up, and Mary wasn't there, but Caroline and another tall girl was there. And then Caroline did this. She did this. And I didn't know if she's doing it to me or to Sandra or to some other person, and I don't know what this means. If she's doing it to me, does she think I have a girlfriend? Because obviously not. Does she think I'm doing well because I joined a freaking team? I don't think it's their business. I seriously don't know what the fuck was that. So, you know what? It's awkward. So I decided to flip the board and, make the letters, face outwards. So, I don't know. That's just a weird thing. And after I went back home, and I was like, what happened? It's just so incomprehensible and ambiguous. And my phone's running out of storage space. Yay. Anyway, today is October 23rd, and nothing all that crazy happened. Okay, but yeah, we did go to the Korean restaurant. I think it's Korean, right? I don't know. I need to write that down. And yeah, nothing happened. The test is coming, and I'll be worry sick, but I'll still keep on uploading videos, because why not, even though no one watches them. Yeah, just had a conversation with Natalie. It's been like very, very long time. I'm keeping my mustache. That's a real sexy mustache. And I'm doing revision because test is coming. As always, you know what? Let's just turn off the air conditioning. It's a little annoying. I don't know. I just feel like talking. This is life now. I wake up in the morning. I go to school. I talk to some people. And then, just the next day, I have lunch with some other people, and that's it. It's just brick walls everywhere. I'm just asking myself every morning, why the hell did I wake up? Why can't I just sleep and not wake up forever? You know what? I'm not even gonna revise chemistry anymore. I'm just gonna look at my notes. I'm gonna just I guess I'm kind of over it. I'm not like I'm past it, because life is not something that you can escape from that easily. I'm just used to it. And I'm not saying it's okay now. It doesn't feel painful now. And even though everybody's gone past that, everybody has a better life now, that trash of a life that I had to go through is already the most beautiful thing I've ever experienced. It's October 27th today, a Saturday, and I'm here to continue to talk about what the hell happened at my school. Yay. So, lately I've been thinking about my life a lot. Thinking about, the purpose of it, thinking about what the hell should I do next. Because, all the people around me seemed to have big things coming their way. But when I look at myself, it doesn't feel like that. It doesn't feel like I'm about to do something great that's gonna get me to a good college or a good university or a good job. So, I don't know what to do. as long as I get into a good university and get a good job and I mean earn money, I'm good. But you know, my future doesn't seem to be this clear and all. So I was pretty concerned. That being said, let's hop right back into October 24th, which is Mary's birthday. She's 17 years old, and she's one of the older people of our entire form. Ironically, because she looks really young, and yeah, happy birthday to her, I guess. I wish she's I'm not wish. I'm glad that she's happy because obviously, if you look at her Instagram posts, she's having a time of her life during her her birthday party. So I mean, she's happy. But yeah, on that day I wasn't feeling too great emotionally, and I don't know, but day by day it just seems like school and life itself gets less and less interesting. So I don't know. In fact, I wanted to indirectly say happy birthday to Mary uh by telling Oliver that, so maybe at least Oliver knows that I acknowledges that, and then maybe just a tiny chance that Oliver would tell Mary that, even though it probably wouldn't happen. But at the end of the day, I didn't do that. I didn't tell Mary happy birthday indirectly because I don't know. I don't have time. Oliver's always busy. And it just feels awkward to randomly talk about Mary because, people would automatically assume that I and Mary doesn't know each other at all, even though I and her are in the infamously fucked up 1C and 2C classes. Yep. It's 3 years ago. That's 3 years ago. Yeah. Life. Yeah, but after school, like there were some students in the 5C class that didn't participate, but most of the 5C class, plus a few from a few from other class E, I think, I don't know, but they really, really teamed up to throw a gigantic party for Mary. And they bought her a cake, a berry, it's not strawberry, it's some berry cream cake. I saw it, and at night they threw the party again. And yeah, they threw another party at night, and then they did this thing. They pranked Mary by smacking her face with a pie that has cream on it. I know, I could have made a sex joke out of this. And fun fact, Mary and Leo is actually 530 days apart. So, damn. October 25th, I talked to Cedric on that day because I was just, I don't know, in a bad situation. And apparently Cedric had been to Stirling Castle and Dundee. So, good job, Cedric. I could see him going to Aberdeen in the next holiday or something. I don't know. Or maybe, I don't know, or maybe down there. Maybe he's gonna go to Newcastle, maybe. That would be pretty cool. I don't know. He told me that he would be going to Bristol or Southampton at some point, but I don't know. But he's definitely going to London. Yeah, life feels less and less interesting every day. I wake up every day on my bed and I hear my alarm going off. I walk. I go off the bed, I open the door and start the day off, and it's just again and again and again. There's nothing exciting about it. Yeah. During lunch that day, I'll give a little, history thing. Jordana had been posting these very suspicious Instagram stories, saying, why don't you get it? Why are you so stupid? Like, obviously Jordana is mad at someone, and Jordana is, I guess she's kind of hot, and she's a smart girl, so I don't know if boys like her, but me personally, I don't like her all that much now. I mean, she's okay, but she's just okay. So during lunch, Hans, Marty, Hector, AJ, and Tom talked about who that person Jordana was referring to. And, I don't know, I tried to lean over to listen to what the hell are they talking about. And they were like, nope, Eris, you can't listen to this. It's none of your business. As if I don't have the rights because I'm in the lower class, not like them. They're in the higher class, and they got the rights, they got the authority because they're better and they're cooler. As if that. And they told me that it's none of my business, but come on, it's none of their business either, right? But, to be honest, I don't care about those Instagram stories because it's not about me. As long as it's not about me, I don't care. So, yeah, that's... But, I may have a theory. Leo and Pink started to date, which is, I think I've talked about it. And, it's surprising, and I think Jordana is mad at them for that. Pink being close friends with Jordana for 2 years since 3E and 4E, and Leo being one of the first few people in our entire school to know her, suddenly decides to not talk to Jordana since Form 5 or Year 5 or 11th grade, and decided to date. And I think Jordana is kind of mad about that. And I can see why. Yeah. And at that night, I talked to Natalie, cause I was just I was just not in the greatest mood. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if, like, everybody seems super happy at school because they got a lot of friends, a lot of things to do, a lot of things to look forward to in their lives. But me, when I go to school, I'm just this unimportant background character who doesn't do anything. Or even if he does something, nobody would care. And, yeah. And I go to school just to, talk to some people. And, not that I'm this, super isolated person. I do talk to people from time to time, but Nick is the only person in the entire school that's considered a close friend. But even so, I and Nick, we're not actually that close of friends. Nick is this, I guess this laughing stock, I guess. And he's a really, like, idiotic, goofy, fat dude. And I guess maybe because of that, he's kind of easy to talk to and, have fun with. And he's been my classmate since the second half of elementary school. So we have this strong bond. But I never opened up my feelings to him. I never told him my secrets because he wouldn't understand. So I don't know. I have no one to open up to. Zero. Other than you guys. So yeah. And yeah. And then Yeah. School life is literally nothing. And the entire school is slowly rotting and decaying into this wasteland of hopelessness and emptiness, and I'm not about that life, man. Okay? Yeah, and you could definitely tell that there's no changing anymore. It's already the end. We're already reaching the end of our school lives, and I mean, and I'm still in this situation, like after 1C and 2C, everybody had changed. Everybody had seen some shit, had gone through some shit, and changed. Natalie had new friends, Jordana had new friends, Mary had new friends, so is Linda, so is Jeffrey, Cedric as well. Cedric's doing great in Scotland. In fact, on his school's Facebook page, there's a video of him talking about why did he end up in Scotland all the way from Hong Kong. So I'm really proud of him, and I'm glad that he's doing great. But I'm just this, I guess not all characters deserve a happy ending, right? And I'm not even a bad guy. I mean, when it comes to villains, Jordana is a villain. Jeffrey is a villain. They're both manipulative. They were manipulative, and they were very, I guess, cynical. But apparently I get the sad ending because of bad luck, because that's how the world works, just, and then Leo and Pink, they have been dating for 1 week and they're already getting touchy, and I don't know, like Leo is fucking 15 years old and he gets to experience first love before I or most people do. I mean, I'm not jealous, but I'm just like, and Leo wasn't really friends with Pink before, and I knew Leo before Pink knew Leo. So Pink is more new to Leo than I am to Leo. So and they're now hugging each other, kissing, and the more I look at them, the sadder I get. And I'm not jealous. I'm happy that Leo got his first love, and Pink has another boyfriend. Hopefully Tyrus gets jealous, and hopefully Tyrus and Leo fights, because that would be awesome, and I would just sit and at the side watching. But yeah. But damn. And also there's this whole prefect thing. If you don't know what a prefect is, it's basically school police. And Jordana's a school police, a prefect. Hector is, Joseph is, and Joseph is I guess the vice chairperson of the team. And Joseph yelled at Jordana for being late for duty, for being 1 minute late, and Jordana doesn't like him at all, and I can see why. I don't like Joseph also. And Hector doesn't like him, of course, so Jordana and Hector had plans to quit being a prefect, even though people like Olivia is going against that. And then let's talk about Natalie. Natalie and Anne had a row once again, like for the third time or fourth time, I don't know. But Anne didn't let Natalie drink Coca-Cola, so Natalie screamed, and then for some reason Christopher pissed Natalie off. I wasn't there when that happened, but after I returned from lunch, I saw Natalie slamming the door and flipping Christopher's table, pouring everything out of the table. There's a slot, a compartment under the table we used to put our things. And Natalie poured it out, and Anne cried, and Sandra spoke to Natalie, and then later I spoke to Sandra. But once again, I don't really care, because this, whatever this is, it's gonna solve itself a week later. So it's gonna be nothing. And then Natalie told me not to trust Ernest, Hector, Grant, Dean, and Ronald, and the other boys. But again, I don't care, because whatever I do, I won't become one of them, and even though I will talk to them a little bit, but it's just classmate stuff. And yeah, and then Mr. Thompson, he teaches us physics. The infamous, the notorious Mr. Thompson, he's a goofy, funny guy. Funny, but he doesn't know it, so you know what I'm talking about. And, like, I don't know, I didn't even, like, yell or laugh or anything. I sat beside Oliver, and I told him some normal stuff, like, yeah, he's you know, he's talking about page 200 and something, or something like that. And, simply because I spoke one sentence to Oliver, Mr. Thompson was mad about it, and he told me to sit somewhere else alone for the rest of school, of 11th grade. And to end the video off, I'm just gonna say that the midterm is coming up, the test, and I didn't really have much time to do revision, so I have to do it now. But I don't know, man. I kept telling myself that this is already the end, and nothing's gonna change. I'm gonna stay this way. I'm gonna be friendless, and people are just gonna forget about me, about, I guess, I won't say that I am an important person, a critical person in the whole history of 1C and 2C, but I actually, you know, I was involved in most of the big conflicts in the history of 1C and 2C, and I did some stuff. Even though it's stupid, what I did was stupid and cringy, you know, I did some stuff, and I don't want people to forget about me and treat me as trash. But apparently, that's it. That's the way it's gonna go until the end of my school life. So the only thing that I can do now, the most that I can do now, is to make that short film and to tell people about how I acknowledge what happened. Yeah, I don't know what to say. It's just, school has slowly become this wasteland. Cedric's gone. Jordana has Anne and Olivia, and she's smart. Natalie doesn't like them anymore. Well, not anymore, as always. Natalie has other friends to hang out with. Leo has a girlfriend now. Mary has an entire class backing her up. And she's having a time of her life. And Linda has friends as well. In fact, during the morning assembly, I don't know if there's an assembly in the schools in USA, but in Hong Kong and in UK there is. There's one dude who did a presentation in the school hall, and not one dude, the PE teacher, right? The PE teacher did he promoted the martial arts class, and he showed a video of some dude with a stick, being all kung fu and stuff. And And I heard the people behind me, like Ernest behind me, joking, saying that, oh, Linda's like that. Because Linda is a badass as always, and she has friends, she has a boyfriend. Linda and Henry, they are a cute couple. They're so cute together, and I'm happy for them. Jeffrey has friends as well. Not new friends, but friends nonetheless. And me, they don't even have to care about me. They don't even think about me, because I'm just nobody. And as time goes by, I'm just gonna fade into the background and nobody would even notice. And I really want to make a statement, because people think I'm okay with their lives, with my life, just like they're okay with theirs, but I'm not. I'm not okay with my life. I know I have changed a lot during this school life, drastically. But I want to show people that after all this, I have changed. And I want to be the person. I'm not trying to be like famous and cocky and stuff, but I'm just I want to make a statement. Okay, I want to make a fucking statement. And I want to be who I'm born to be, and not some nobody who walks around like he's a newcomer while all his friends, all his ex-friends are living their lives very satisfyingly